All right, so today I'm giving you a little bonus video. I'm going to put a debate to rest. Finally, back to back and a belly to belly. Shout out John Sterling. Can't wait for baseball to get back. But I'm going to put the grilled cheese versus grilled cheese. One is made with mayonnaise and the other is made the standard way with butter. So let's check it out. Cue the intro. What is up, everyone? It is the endorsement and it is time for another video. This is where I try something and tell you if you should like it or not. I can be very persuasive. So, I don't know, a year or two ago, it might even be a little longer, I thought I saw Alton Brown, however you pronounce it, on the Food Network, say that if you make a grilled cheese with mayonnaise, it's actually better or as good as using it with traditional butter. So if you're familiar with grilled cheese, you take 2 pieces of bread, you lather each side with butter, you flop it down on a griddle or a pan, and you put the cheese on the inside and you basically grill that bad boy. Grilled cheese. So I started doing this and I've told a lot of people that I think I prefer the mayonnaise version over the butter version. So we're gonna give it a shot side by side today. I have them both sitting here off camera. I've already made them. They were on the griddle for the exact amount of time. I lathered up the bread probably about the same amount, the best that I could, and we're going to get into this. Now, one thing before we do with any grilled cheese, mostly like French toast, you want to use a bread that's a little bit older. And also let me mention that you should get a little thicker bread when you're doing French toast or grilled cheese. That's what I find. You don't want the thin slices. So I went with a Sara Lee Artisan bread. Got a little bit of the flour action on the bread, so I thought it would be a good vessel to go with this little challenge right here. So I'm gonna pick up the first one. This one's going to be the mayonnaise grilled cheese. You see it right there? Very reminiscent of French toast, the way it kind of grilled right there. So let me put it down and give you a look at the bottom. See that little pocket in the middle? I've noticed that when I make mine with mayonnaise, sometimes you get a pocket of little mayonnaise right there that's kind of toasted over. I'm a fan of that. And one more look, that is the mayonnaise. All right, so now let's check out the version with the butter. Check it out right there. Now, I know you saw I used Country Crock. That's all I had in the house. Most of the time, I'm going to use a spread, just easier to spread on grilled cheese. So I went with the Country Crock. It's not technically butter. So yeah, so there it is right there. I don't want to tip it over too much because you know butter is a slippery slope. Looks similar. Let's give you a look at the bottom. There it is. And yeah, I'm a professional. These things look amazing. All right, so let's do a little side-by-side comparison. They are still hot to the touch. There you go. There you go. See a difference? Do you think you're gonna have a winner? Are you picking a winner? All right, we're gonna go with the Challenger first. Yeah, let's do the Challenger first. This is the mayonnaise. No, I'm switching it up. I want to go old school. I want to go with the OG butter. So there it is one more time, the buttered grilled cheese. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to mention, I used Great Value brand mozzarella cheese, shredded. Normally, when I don't just think of these videos off the cuff, I would use sliced cheese, and I normally use 2 or 3 different kinds of cheese in my grilled cheese sandwich. But for this, I wanted to try to make the sandwich stick out on its own, the breading with the topping. So we're just going with a standard shredded mozzarella. All right, so here we go. Wish me luck. Almost not so melted inside. These things were on the griddle for like 325 for like 15 minutes. You can see it was definitely getting dark, but well, the flavor is there. You get that buttery flavor. We're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna go right into the mayonnaise right here. Check it out right there. All right, mayonnaise, let's go. All right, so listen. They are so similar, but you do get that, I don't want to say sub flair, that sub feel from the mayonnaise, but you do, because you get a little hint of the mayonnaise. And I mean, this is not as crazy as it sounds to some people. You're going to put mayonnaise, I mean, most people are going to put mayonnaise on a sub. It's going to mix with the cheese. People have been doing it for years. So this to me wasn't that crazy, and it toasts up pretty similar, like I said. But I will tell you, I am disappointed on the meltage. I'm a huge grilled cheese fan, and I don't use shredded cheese too much, and I did put a lot in there. It's warm, but it's not melted, it's not gooey, it's not a stretch, so I am disappointed. But I mean, the main thing for this was definitely to get a feel for the two of these side by side when I do make this like I normally do with the slices. But let me give it one more bite with the mayonnaise. They're so similar, but you get a little bit of that sub flair, like I said. And this one is just buttery goodness, like I said. So it kind of comes down to your personal choice. So second bite of the mayo. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, I love a great melted grilled cheese. I mean, that's the allure of a very well-made grilled cheese. But there's something about, I don't know if I just invented something, like not melting the cheese enough where there's some texture there and some pull. It's almost like reminiscent of like pimento cheese, when you get pimento cheese like chunky. This is actually really good, but I still am disappointed that it's not melted, but I've never had it like that, and I'm intrigued. All right, second bite and last bite of the butter. I'm gonna go into this section right here, try to get as much as I can. Yeah. Okay. All right, so listen, I know I need to pick a winner here, and I love doing these side-by-side comparisons because sometimes my mind is like, no, I prefer this one better, or no, I prefer this one better. In my head, I've always said, since I've tried the mayo, that I like the mayonnaise version better. I'm gonna give a slight nod to the butter. There's just something, maybe it's the iconic taste of it growing up on the butter. But I mean, if you don't have butter in the house, you're running low, or you want to try something different, mayonnaise, it's a no-brainer. It is really, really good as well, but there's just something about the comfort of the butter. Now, I didn't think I'd say that. I think I was going into this saying, all right, I'm gonna tell these people, they're gonna hear that mayonnaise is better. But eating them side by side, I'm still gonna go with the butter slightly though. So if you've never tried this, definitely give it a shot. And it was unique, it was different, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So there you go, another video in the books. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please do not forget to check me out on Instagram and Twitter. That is social media, getting the word of my channel out to the masses. All right, light up the comments below. Let me know if you've ever tried it with mayonnaise. What is your go-to? Do you have another method? Am I missing another method? I would like to know if I'm missing another method. Simple question. All right, so I'm gonna finish these and we're gonna call it a day. Thanks for joining me on this little bonus video for you. I had the bread and I'm like, hey, let's do it. We're gonna knock it out. I knocked it out. I filmed it. I edited it. I launched it. You watched it. Rhymes.